He fucked it up for him. You didn't see what he said, man, my dad just took the money to pay the bills until we get paid for the next season.
Yeah,
what 50 season? Said, what season? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need you to tell the truth on Big Screech.
He does.
Listen, when they asked me last month on Clubhouse, they said, Wack, what you think about the concert? I said it's too early. He shouldn't be doing none of that. He should be laying low, learning the TV game, plotting to make his next move. Look at what he did.
Man, this whole situation with 50 Cent, Lil Meech, and now Wack 100 stepping in, it's wild. Every week it feels like this drama's getting louder, and now folks are saying things that might shake the whole industry. So check this out. Wack 100 just called out 50 Cent straight up, accusing him of being behind Lil Meech's so-called downfall, and even throwing shade about that hospital situation. Yeah, according to Wack, nothing that's been happening around Lil Meech lately is a coincidence. He claims it's all part of 50's bigger plan to control everything tied to the BMF brand.
So now 50 built it up. What 50 gonna do? He finna burn that down. He gonna release that last season, and then he's gonna release the Tammy shit and discredit everything that people thought that man was.
Now let's rewind a little bit. We all know Lil Meech blew up fast after the BMF series dropped. That show wasn't just a hit, it became a full-blown movement. But the thing is, 50 Cent's been the one calling all the shots behind the scenes. He's the executive producer, he's the marketing machine, and he's the one that put Meech in that spotlight. But lately, fans been noticing tension between them, like something off's been brewing. From canceled appearances to missing performances, whispers started flying that things between 50 and Meech weren't as tight as they used to be. And when Big Meech's concert got mysteriously shut down, that's when Wack 100 decided to step in with some heavy claims. According to Wack, 50's not just pulling strings, he's allegedly cutting them. Wack went on live talking about how 50 Cent might have purposely sabotaged Meech's public image just to keep control over the BMF name. He said, "Don't let these industry dudes fool you. They'll build you up just to tear you down when you start shining too bright." That's a bold statement. Wack's basically saying 50 couldn't handle Lil Meech becoming bigger than the show itself. And the timing, man, it couldn't have been messier. Because right when Meech started making moves outside of acting, dropping new music, linking up with different labels and doing appearances, that's when everything seemed to start going downhill.
He had a good 30 to 50 million he could have made. Now you standing next to a mother who couldn't even keep a concert going. Rick Ross is on the concert.
Second on the lineup.
In about 10 days, Ross is gonna throw him away.
Now there's talk that Lil Meech ended up in the hospital after a heated altercation backstage, and Wack claims that wasn't no random scuffle. He's implying 50 Cent's people were somehow involved, and that the message was clear: don't cross the boss, that's heavy. Wack said, "You think these power moves just happened? Somebody made that call." He didn't name names directly, but everyone knew who he was hinting at. And the way Wack's been moving lately, he's not the type to throw random rumors without some kind of inside scoop. Remember, he's been in this game long enough to know where the bodies are buried. Figuratively, of course. What's really catching fans off guard is how Wack's defending Lil Meech now, when just a few months back, he was clowning him online. Back then, Wack was talking slick about Meech's arrest situation and saying the kid was moving sloppy. But now he's flipping the script, acting like he's trying to protect him from industry snakes. Some people think Wack's just doing what he always does, inserting himself into drama for clout. Others say he might actually be exposing something real, especially with the way 50's been acting lately. Because 50's not just been quiet, he's been strategically silent. When 50 goes silent, that's usually when he's plotting something major. And it ain't just Wack stirring the pot. Rick Ross jumped in too. Rose's been trolling 50 every chance he gets, hinting that 50's losing grip over the BMF empire. Remember when Ross said, "You can't control a legacy you didn't live"? That line hit hard because it reminded folks that while 50 owns the show, the story belongs to Big Meech and his family. And with Big Meech still behind bars, people been wondering how much say he really has in all these moves being made under his name. Wack suggesting that 50's been taking advantage of that power gap, running everything his way and cutting out anyone that challenges him. Things really blew up when footage leaked online of Lil Meech looking dazed and bruised after what folks claim was a backstage altercation. Fans immediately started connecting the dots, and Wack didn't waste time adding fuel to it. He said, "They told me Meech ain't just get jumped, he got checked." That line alone made the internet explode. People started questioning if 50 Cent's camp was involved in some kind of intimidation play, but 50 didn't respond. Not even a meme, not a single IG post. That silence got people talking even more because we all know 50 loves clowning people online. When he stays quiet, something's up. But here's where it gets even deeper. Wack 100 hinted that the concert cancellation had nothing to do with logistics or security issues like the promoters claimed. He said there were internal power plays happening behind the scenes, with certain people trying to stop Lil Meech from gaining too much independence. Wack even said, "You can't shine too bright when somebody else owns your light." That line right there had people nodding because it hit on a real truth about the entertainment business: control. When you sign on to somebody's empire, they decide when your spotlight's on and when it's off. And the craziest part, Wack said he got calls from people close to the situation warning him to chill, but he doubled down instead. "Ain't nobody silencing me," he said. "I've been around long enough to see what happens when you cross certain people, but I'm still gonna speak on it." Now the industry's split. Some are saying Wack's just creating another viral moment for himself, while others are starting to believe 50 might really be playing a dangerous game with his own cast. Either way, this thing's only getting hotter, and everybody's waiting to see how 50 responds, if he even does at all. Now let's talk about how deep this rabbit hole really goes, because this isn't just about a canceled concert or some drama between stars. It's about power, control, and reputation. Wack 100's accusations hit a nerve because he's painting a picture of 50 Cent as an industry puppeteer, pulling strings to keep his legacy untouchable. And whether you like Wack or not, he's got a point. 50's known for being ruthless when it comes to business. Just look at his history. Every time someone he helped started shining too bright, the relationship fell apart. From The Game to Young Buck to Lloyd Banks, the pattern's there, so folks can't help but wonder if Lil Meech is just the latest name on that list. Wack went further and claimed 50's been gatekeeping the BMF brand so nobody else can profit off it. He said, "Big Meech might have built that empire, but now somebody else is collecting the checks." That statement alone sparked outrage. People started flooding the comments saying 50 might have turned BMF into more of a Hollywood property than a street legacy. Fans loyal to the original BMF movement, the one built in Atlanta and Detroit, been saying for years that the show glamorized things but left out the real pain behind it. Now with Lil Meech trying to carry his father's name in both acting and music, it's like the industry's forcing him into a corner where he either plays along or gets blackballed. And it's not like Lil Meech been making it easy on himself either. Over the past year, he's been catching headlines for all the wrong reasons. From his rumored relationship drama with Summer Walker to that viral video of him getting detained. Those moments made fans question if he was letting the fame get to him, but now Wack's saying those situations weren't organic at all. He's hinting they might have been set up to mess with Meech's image, to make him look unreliable or problematic so he couldn't move without 50's approval. That's wild if true. Meanwhile, 50 Cent staying focused on his power spin-offs and new TV ventures. He's been teasing expansions into other networks, bragging about walking away from stars and showing off his next empire move. So if Lil Meech really is being phased out or sidelined, it would make sense from a business point of view. 50's always thinking 10 steps ahead, but Wack's painting it like something darker, like 50's deliberately cutting ties and using the media to spin narratives. He said they control the story so they can control the fame. That's exactly how manipulation works in Hollywood. Whoever owns the camera owns the truth. The part that shocked fans the most, though, when Wack mentioned that 50's team allegedly kept certain footage from ever seeing the light of day. He claimed there was a video from that backstage incident that could tell the real story. Who swung first, who was involved, and what was said before things got physical. But according to him, that footage conveniently disappeared. Now you tell me, when has Wack 100 ever kept quiet about something unless he knew it would shake things up? This man lives for chaos, but he also knows the business side. So when he says things like that, even the skeptics start to pay attention. Rick Ross, of course, couldn't resist jumping in again. He posted a clip laughing and saying, "You can't cancel a real boss." Fans immediately knew that was aimed at 50. Ross has had issues with 50 for years, but now it feels like he's taking Lil Meech's side just to add pressure. Ross even invited Meech to perform at one of his events in Atlanta, calling it real BMF energy. That move was slick. It's like Ross was reclaiming the legacy that 50 commercialized, and that right there might be the biggest reason 50's so quiet right now, because the minute he claps back, he's giving more attention to the whole scandal. As for Lil Meech, he's been silent too, which makes everything even more suspicious. His team released a short statement saying he's recovering and focused on his health, but they didn't address why he ended up hospitalized in the first place. That silence only made Wack's story sound more believable. Fans been flooding his comments saying, if it wasn't true, you'd have cleared it by now. You can feel the tension. The internet's waiting for one major move from either 50 or Meech to confirm what's really happening. The wildest part, some insiders say Big Meech himself heard about all this and wasn't happy. Wack hinted that certain phone calls from inside were made to clear things up, meaning Big Meech might be trying to get to the bottom of it personally. Imagine how crazy that would be. The man who built BMF having to mediate between his son and the dude portraying his story on TV. That right there shows how blurred the line between entertainment and real life's become. At the end of the day, this whole situation proves one thing: power comes with a price. Whether Wack's telling the full truth or not, he's bringing up conversations people been too scared to have about control in the industry. If 50 really did play a role in how things went down with Lil Meech, it could expose a pattern that's been happening behind closed doors for years. And if he didn't, then Wack just ignited one of the biggest distractions 50's had to deal with in a while. Either way, the drama's far from over. Fans want answers, Meech wants his freedom to move how he wants, and 50's out here sitting on his throne like he's untouchable. But one thing's for sure, in hip-hop, nobody stays untouchable forever. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more updates, because this story's only getting deeper and you don't want to miss what comes next.